Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 6 of the WBE, the Minnesota Vikavolts are taking on the Pittsburgh Pichus and Coach Nexus in an epic week 6 showdown. If you want to see our full team breakdown, you can check it out in the description below, as I posted our team builder yesterday. We've got some pretty cool sets this week. You're going to want to check them out. Probably the most heat we brought this season, I would say, this week for Nexus. And he's got a pretty interesting team. He's sitting at 2-3. We are undefeated at 5-0, so hit that like button down below, aDrive Army. I want to see some support on this one. Show the love for the big 5-0 start to this season. I've been putting a lot of time in, man. I can't tell you. I probably put more time into these battles than any other series on the channel, man. So I hope you guys are digging it. Hope you guys are enjoying the dubs, and hopefully we can pick up another win today. Season debut today for Zoroark. Shadow is making its debut, and he's going to be disguised as a beautiful bird named Talonflame. So we'll see how that goes out. That's going to be our strategy going into this match. Use Talonflame to destroy his team, and hopefully make him think that we're actually Talonflame when we're Zoroark. So we'll see how this goes. Should be fun. Question of the day is, what is your favorite dark type? Let me know. We're bringing Zoroark, so nice little dark type. I gotta tell you, man, I've always loved Zorua. I love its shiny and stuff like that. Zoroark doesn't quite do it as much for me as Zora, but I'm hoping that some good gameplay from Zoroark might change my opinion on that. That could be fun. So, like I said, show some love, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. You can check out my opponent's side as well. Watch them together, whatever it may be. But we're gonna get connected here with Nexus and the Pichus and hopefully pick up our 6th win of this season. Let's do it. Alright guys, we are connected with Nexus here. Let's find out exactly which 6 Pokemon he's going to be bringing. I do feel like the first 5 are very likely, and then the last Pokemon could be like a Skuntank or an Exploud, or maybe Tangrowth, or who knows what else, maybe Magmortar. But I feel pretty strongly about the first 5, but you never know. He might have a different game plan than what I'm thinking. You know, I feel really good about the team that we have this week. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting match. I think Talonflame just has a tremendously good matchup against him. As long as I'm able to get a Swords Dance up, I can really run through his team, and you know, I don't necessarily think he anticipates a Kyurem Z set. We just have to make sure that, you know, when I do click Swords Dance, it's in a situation where I can get it up, because I don't want to just Swords Dance then die to a Hidden Power Rock or whatever it may be. So we do have to be pretty mindful of that and pick our opportunity there. We also have to be very careful of static on Zapdos. But this late matchup is going to be pretty important for us. If I can, you know, score something big on the first turn with Zoroark, maybe dent the Swampert or whatever it may be, that could be really, really good for us, because the things that switch into Talonflame generally do not want to switch into Zoroark. So it's a pretty good combination that we have going on there between the two of them. So we'll see, like I said, what he's going to be bringing and kind of what his strategy is going to be. But again, I talked pretty in depth in our team builder as to what our core focus is going to be. Get that Swampert low enough for Talonflame to be able to beat it after a Swords Dance. And, you know, Manectric looks really good when Swampert's gone. Kyurem really just goes in this match. So let's see. Let's see what the 6 are going to be. He is going to bring pretty much everything I expected. Again, the wild card was that last slot, and he does bring Magmortar. A little bit nervous about that, just because there is a set that I had mentioned, the Belly Drum set, which is one of those sets that, like, you know, you have to be very mindful of, because it can really mess you up. But anyway, Magmortar, Swampert, Medicham, Goodra, Doublade, everything's what I expected. So we're going to lead with Shadow here, and we are going to put our Phoenix as our last slot. So that's going to mean that it's going to look like we are leading with Talonflame, but we are actually going to be leading with our Zoroark. That was my plan going into this match. I'm sticking right to that. I know exactly what I'm doing in pretty much every situation. Doublade, we night days. The Zapdos, I probably go Manectric. The Swampert, we night days. The Magmortar, we probably night days. The Goodra, I switch though, because Scarf Goodra lead could be a thing. I don't think Medicham stays in, so I probably just night days that. So I have a pretty good idea. I think his lead is probably Swampert or Scarf Goodra if he has it, or Zapdos. I mean, I could see a Medicham lead. If he leads Medicham, I'll just take the risk that he's not going to fake out, and I'll just night days. But he may think, okay, aDrive's definitely leading Zoroark, or he may think aDrive's definitely leading Talonflame, or I don't know what he's going to expect here. But he has to be very mindful of the fact that whatever he sees in front of him may not be that Pokemon, obviously, and that's the big appeal to Zoroark, is really just messing with your opponent. And, you know, Nexus knows that I'm a pretty adept battler, so there's going to be some mind games, at least on this first turn here, of whether it is a Talonflame or whether it is a Zoroark. And only me and you guys know this at this point. Mr. Nexus does not. So, ideal situation, he leads Swampert, I just night days it. So, he's going to lead Chunk. That is going to be the Goodra. I'm going to expect this to be a Choice Scarf Goodra. I told you, I know it's a weird set. I'm 1,000,000% going out into my my Florges here to predict a Choice Scarf Goodra. I'm not going to overplay this. I'm just going to go right into my Florges, because I have to be very mindful of the fact that it could be a Choice Scarf Goodra. So we're going to go Florges here, And then we're gonna double back, I think. I expect a Draco Meteor here, or some sort of a rock type move. And depending on what he goes for, we'll probably double back into Zoroark, pretending to be Talonflame, hopefully catching the Doublade is gonna be kind of my strategy the first couple turns here. But 100% I'm going Florges, not even gonna think about it. I have to be very mindful of a Choice Scarf Goodra. So we're just gonna switch out. Just gonna switch right out here, see what this Goodra wants to do. Whether it's gonna go for a Draco Meteor, whether it's gonna go for a Rock Slide or whatever. It's gonna go for the Sludge Wave, so I don't know if he predicted that or what that was, but let's see what he is. That is a pretty offensive Goodra. He gets a crit, so that tells me that he's just offensive Goodra. Okay, so Sludge Wave. I don't know if he's Scarf or not. My play is Wish, so I'm just gonna Wish. He probably switches, but not the first turn I wanted, but not the worst. This does get him into Doublade pretty easily, which we have to be mindful of. I could double out, but because I'm not really sure what this set is, I mean, that definitely wasn't Specs damage. So I'm going to continue my assumption that he's Scarfed. So, like I said, that's going to be what, because he got the crit, so, but just to, you know, max special attack, kind of Scarf Goodra here with Sludge Wave. Yeah, it's definitely not Specs. So I would say that was around the lines of just a, you know, maybe not even modest. I don't even know if that was modest, to be honest. That very well could have just been, you know, timid Sludge Wave. So I just get to Wish here. I'm not really concerned. You know, and he doesn't really have the best Moonblast switch-ins. Like, Magmortar is a Moonblast switch-in, but, you know, I just probably go Kyurem on the Magmortar. Although a Fight Z would be a bit annoying, but I think I just go Kyurem on that. I actually do wonder if a Z Focus Blast one-shots me from Magmortar. If he goes for the Z Focus Blast, yeah, he would one-shot me. So that's something I have to be very, very mindful of with my Kyurem. And his Magmortar probably outspeeds me, because again, I'm not a very fast Magmortar. So, or a very fast Kyurem. So not the first couple turns that I wanted. He is going to switch out here. I get my Wish up. That's fine. He probably goes into Zapdos. That is totally fine by me. I'm not really concerned about this Zapdos at this point in the match. I don't know if he predicted a switch there into something else. Maybe he thought I was going to go Skarmory predicting the Sludge Wave. But I'm okay with this situation here. I can go into my Manectric at this point and get my Mega Evolution off, which I like pretty freely. So let's do that. Let's go right into my Manectric here. If he goes to try to Volt Switch, then I'm in a pretty good spot. He Toxics. It's not really the end of the world. So if he goes for a U-turn, then he'll gain momentum and go into Swampert, but that's okay. He goes for the sub. Okay, so he's sub Zap. Fine by me. Not what I expected, but I can just, and he's sub lefties. That's fine. I know I can break his sub, and obviously I have to be mindful. He is gonna probably have Toxic, so we're gonna Mega Evolve here, and it's just a matter of, do I want something to get Toxic? I'm just gonna T-Bolt. I'll let him Toxic my Manectric, if that's what's gonna happen. But I know I can break subs on this thing, so I'm not super duper concerned on a sub-toxic dose. So I'll get a nice little T-Bolt off here. I'm sure we're gonna, like I said, get hit with a Toxic at this point, but I'll at least break his Substitute, get a little incentive or a little knowledge on what this set is. He's gonna go for that Toxic. He does hit it, so we've seen two of his moves. I can choose to make a prediction here, go for an HP Ice. I mean, what is my... Yeah, I don't really see him staying in here. I can make a big boy play and just HP Grass, into the Swampert. So that's kind of what I want to do here. I'm going to make that play because I feel like it's a pretty low drawback play to just Hidden Power Grass into the Swampert. I'm going to make a big boy play here and try to catch that Swampert coming in. I like this play. I think this is a good decision. A little risky early game, but it could put me in a tremendously powerful position if I can get this prediction correct. So I'm gonna HP Grass. He could go Goodra as well, but I like my HP Grass here, because the worst case scenario is he sets up a Substitute again. Which I don't know if you do, because if I T-Bolt and then you sub, like, he could have Protect. But my assumption is he can't do much to me aside from Toxic me. So he's gonna stay in and catch a Hidden Power, so not what I wanted here. I do very little damage to him, and he is gonna go for the Roost. So he's sub-Roost Toxic. Again, not surprising. And now I gotta go into Kyurem. So I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. We'll go into Kyurem. I don't think he goes Swampert, so I'm just gonna Volt Switch. Get a little bit of chip damage. Do I hard switch? I'm gonna hard switch into Kyurem actually. I'll hard switch into Kyurem. So, make the wrong prediction there. That's a bummer. I don't know if he double Toxics. I don't think he does. I would guess that he is going to either switch this time. You can see him switching this time. Maybe into Goodra. This isn't the start I wanted to this match, I'll be honest, but we'll see what he's going to do here. We've seen Sub, Roost, Toxic. That's it so far. Let's see what he's going to go for this time. He's just going to Roost again, or what he's going to do. Terravolt's going to activate, and he is going to go for the Toxic. So he actually double Toxic, so good play on his part there. My play here is to probably... Dude, this is a tough play. I have to make a prediction here. I probably sub. I hate to do that, though. I just don't have a lot of turns. Sub removes the prediction out of it. There's no way he stays in here. I'm going to sub, I think. I hate being toxic. I'm gonna sub. I hate being toxic here. I really do. I really hate being toxic right now. I have Roost. I'm gonna lose some health right now. He's gonna switch. Probably goes Doublade this time. Here comes Doublade. Yeah, that's the Doublade. I wanted to Earth Power it, but I just couldn't bring myself to do that. So anyway, we're behind a sub. I'm gonna lose health from toxic now every turn. It's gonna be very annoying. So I have to be very mindful of that, but we're gonna Earth Power now. Okay, we're just gonna Earth Power. And this should do over half. If he is specially defensive, it might not, but this is where the prediction games come in, man. I'm gonna have to make a prediction. Yeah, we're gonna Earth Power this thing. I can at least weaken this thing quite a bit here with Earth Power. And that's a specially defensive Doublade. So we'll see what he's gonna go for. He goes for Iron Head, so we see Iron Head on Doublade. He's gonna break our substitute, and now I have to decide: do I Earth Power? Or do I predict the Zapdos? I think I have to Earth Power, which is really annoying. I'm gonna lose my Night King, man, which I'm not a fan of. I think I have to Earth Power here. This is one of my best ways to deal with Zapdos too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Earth Power. There's no way he stays in, dude. I mean, I can Roost as well, or just switch out and try to save Night King for later. And go into Talonflame here. Yeah, maybe I make that play. I'm gonna go Talonflame. No, because if you go Zapdos predicting the Earth Power, that doesn't work either. So I just Ice Beam predicting the Zapdos. I'm gonna Ice Beam predicting Zapdos. Yep, he switches. He might have went Goodra. He went Zapdos. Perfect. All right, I don't know how much this is gonna do, but it's gonna weaken the Zapdos a lot. So I got that Doublade down to about 50%. I'm gonna hit this thing really hard here. And that's gonna almost knock him out. And I'm in a situation where I can Ice Beam again. I don't know if we die to poison here or not. We're actually gonna live, so I can choose to either Ice Beam again. I think I Ice Beam. I mean, I lose my Kyurem, but... Or I switch him out and try to save him for later. And go Manectric here. But then he gets a Roost off, which I don't like. I think I Ice Beam. I don't want to let him Roost. I'm going to Ice Beam. Because it's going to hurt anything that comes in. Even if it's the Magmortar. And if the Doublade comes in, it's not the end of the world. I go Zoroark, and I can choose to knock off or Night Daze. I can also go Manectric. So we have a couple different options. So he played that really well. I mean, that Toxic play was big. Had I just Volt Switched on the Roost, I would have been in a much more powerful situation. He's going to stay in T-Bolt. I don't know if this knocks me out. It does. Okay. It's a bit of a bummer. So he could have roosted, but that's okay. So Zapdos kills KB with T-Bolt. Okay. Alright, so now my play here, I think, is definitely Zoroark, which is going to be... yeah, Zoroark for sure is definitely the most powerful Pokemon here to just weaken his team. Because I can Night Daze, I knock this thing out, no problem. If he switches, I do a lot of damage to whatever comes in. I mean, I can also go Raiden, but that could just bring in the Swampert. So I'm gonna go into what is gonna appear to be Talonflame, but it's actually gonna be Zoroark, and I get to just go for the Night Daze. So that's what we're gonna do. And I mean, he may just let Zapdos go down to get Medicham in for free. I mean, I love my Talonflame in this match, though, at this point. Once this thing's... He's going to save this thing. Okay, so he's at 25%. He's going to save it. He goes into Doublade, and this thing's gone, so that's fine. So, Zoroark kills Doublade with Night Days. Alright, so he figures, okay, Doublade is the least useful member of my team at this point. I don't need it anymore. I've been able to defeat the Kyurem, so I'm just going to let my Doublade go down. So here comes the Goodra. So he's going to go Goodra here. My play is definitely Nightshade. That's always my play on Goodra. Because I still think this thing's scarfed. I still think this Goodra's scarfed. I've thought it's scarfed since, you know, whatever. So I just need to get damage off on that Swampert, man. I think it's scarfed. Scarf Goodra. That would be a scarfer. Scarf Goodra is kind of annoying to deal with. I can beat it with Florges, though, so it's not the end of the world. What's the Florges switch in? Probably Magmortar. So, we'll see what he goes for here. Does he go for Sludge Wave again? I don't know if he goes for Sludge Wave again here. He goes for Sludge Wave again. Okay, so he's going to keep going for Sludge Wave. And again, I do think this thing's scarfed, but... Alright, we're going to take some Sludge Wave damage. No poison is good. I could just wish. I know I could take another one. So I'll just wish. I need to keep Nightshade at good health, so we're just going to wish here. This could bring in... maybe Zapdos to Roost on me? I can see that. And we've seen Zap is full set, by the way. Sub-Roost, Toxic T-Bolt. That Zapdos set is very annoying. That's another thing too. Goodra probably outspeeds Talonflame. I have to keep that in mind. He could shut down my Talonflame sweep with the Goodra. So I have to make sure that my Florges can beat the Goodra, because that's really the only thing that really beats Goodra at this point, is Florges. So I have to be very careful. But if he doesn't, I mean, he's gonna have to lock himself into moves, so like I have that going, but that Magmortar is pretty scary. I'm not really feeling good about a position right now, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. He made a really good play. I made a couple bad predictions so far, try to be pretty aggressive. You know, but I kind of made a bit of a bad play. So he's gonna switch out, so I'll get my wish. Probably Magmortar. Here comes Bruh. That's the Magmortar, and this is the thing that really scares me the most, I'm gonna be honest right now, because I mentioned that sub belly drum set, dude, and like, if that's the set he is, I might lose. Because I don't have the right moves to beat it. I mean, if I go for a Moonblast, I do not break a substitute here with Moonblast. So this thing is very scary. You know, and if he goes for like a Fire Blast or something, it's going to do a lot of damage to me. He could be Specs, like I have no idea what his set is. So, you know, I'm in a bit of a rough spot here. I mean, I can go... I think I go Manectric, because I can fire off a T-Bolt if he subs at least. But I kind of need my Manectric. Yeah, I don't like this situation at all, dude. Yeah, Fire Blast actually just one-shots my Manectric, so I can't do that. I think I just have to go for the Moonblast, but it's such a passive play. It's such a passive play. I hate this situation that I'm in. This is not a good situation to be in. Okay, I'm gonna just Moonblast here, and see what he does. There's the Fire Blast. It might be Specs. This could be Specs. We live it. Okay, that's probably best case scenario that we just live that. We saw Fire Blast. I don't do much to him. I do, you know, 20%. This is exactly what I thought I was gonna do. About 80. I get all my health back, which is great. And you know, I can Moonblast again now. So I'm gonna just Moonblast again. Maybe I'm lucky and he's Scarf or something. He just brought multi-Scarf. Ah, he's Z. So what Z is it? Ah, Steel Z. I didn't even know this thing got a Steel move, dude. What is the Steel Z? He gets Flash Cannon? Corkscrew Crash. I don't know if I live this, but... we might live it. We might live it. I don't know. I don't know what the Z move is. If it's Flash Cannon or what, but... yeah, he's just gonna knock us out, dude. Good prep, man. Ah, this is not going the way I wanted it to. Ah. I should have scouted for it, dude. I should have scouted for it. Okay. I think Shadow one-shots here. If I go for the... okay, I'm not out of this yet. We still have a way to win this. He was Z, obviously. Night Days has a chance to KO, but it doesn't. What about Magmortar going for Volt Switch or something? I think I just Volt Switch on him. I don't have switches this though, that's the problem. This isn't good. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is the opposite of good. It is very bad. Alright, the other play is I go into Fox here and I try to set up, but the Swampert is still at enough health. I don't think I can do that. So I'm gonna go into Shadow. I'm a Night Daze. And we're gonna hope I get a high enough damage roll to knock him out here. I don't really like this situation, but maybe he switches into Swampert here and I get lucky. And he makes a misprediction and goes Swampert. Because this would be an opportunity for me to try to set up with Talonflame and try to pull this back. He's gonna switch out. That's good news for me. Here comes the big brother. I think that's the Swampert. That's exactly what I needed. Don't miss. Perfect. This should do over half. He's specially defensive. I get an accuracy drop though. I'm staying in. And he's lefties. Specially defensive with lefties. That's fine. I just needed to weaken this thing. I don't have defog anymore either, which stinks. I have to just Night Daze. So my actual Talonflame is going to take 50% on entry now, which is a bummer. I get a second accuracy drop. Don't Stealth Rock. He Stealth Rocks. It's going to set up no matter what. Not what I wanted, but it's okay. My Talonflame can still do things, but it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. Because I don't have defog now. I got a Night Daze again. He just probably lets this thing go down. This is not how I wanted this match to go. Because I need to figure out how do I get my Talonflame in to set up. If I can get up a Swords Dance, I think I could win this game. If I can get up a Swords Dance with Talonflame, I do think I can win this game, but it's going to be very difficult to do that. It is going to be very... Actually, there is another way I can win this game, which is... There isn't... This is possible. It is possible. It is not a good situation for me to be in, but it is possible to win this game still. That Goodra is the problem, to be honest. Because if he just Draco... He could just freely Draco against me now with Goodra. And again, I do think he is Scarf Goodra. And Scarf Goodra going for Draco at -2 against Talonflame at 50%. I think knocks me out. If he's -2 Draco, yeah, it's a damage roll on Talonflame. That's if he's modest. I think he might actually be timid. But this is not how I wanted this, man. This is not how I wanted this. This is not how I wanted this match to go. Fully specially defensive Swampert. This is tough. Zoro kills Swampert with Night Daze. Okay. Oh, props to Nexus, man. He's playing great. He's playing great. So I'm on the edge of my seat here because things have not gone the way I wanted them to so far. Here comes Chonk. That's going to be the Goodra. And we know this thing is, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is Scarf Goodra. So I have to decide, do I keep my Zoroark around or do I sack something off here? I think I go Raiden. Or I go... Yeah, I think I go Raiden here. It's probably my least useful member, although he can do some work still. Alright, so Swampert's gone. If I'm him, I just Draco Meteor here, to be honest. I just click Draco if I'm this Goodra. What is my Zoroark doing for me at this point in the match? I mean, it sort of beats Medicham. I need to find out if this thing's Scarfed, I think. I got Night Daze. It's just not going to do that much, though. I mean, Zoroark can beat Magmortar, Zapdos, and Medicham with a little bit of chip damage. I think my least useful member is actually the Manectric at this point in the match, so I'm going to go Manectric. Because if he Dracos, I just lose something. So the problem is my Talonflame, I needed it to not have rocks up, and he got the rocks up because he brought specially defensive Swampert. I'm assuming he's just going to Draco here. That's 1,000,000% the play I would go for. Or Dragon Pulse. He goes for Dragon Pulse, so he kind of goes the middle ground. That's fine. We can take it. Not by much, though. I think I just go for Thunderbolt or whatever my hardest hitting attack is. Probably Thunderbolt. Because there's not much I can do here. I mean, I could go into Skarm, actually, and get a Toxic off. Yeah, let's do that. Let's Volt Switch into Skarmory. I'm 27 out of 157. I don't even know if I can switch it again, but... 17. Yeah, I can. Alright, I'm gonna go Skarm and assume that he's Scarf still. And we're gonna take this Dragon Pulse here, and I'm gonna get a Toxic off on something. Probably the Zapdos. He goes for Dragon Pulse again. I know I can take it though. Shouldn't do too much. Oh, it does a lot. That's okay. Alright, so I have to go for the Toxic now. Predicting the Zapdos to come in. Right? Or do I double out predicting the Zapdos to come in? I think I double out predicting the Zapdos to come in and just go into Shadow now. Yeah, let's do that. Is that what I want to do? Wow, this whole game plan just got messed up, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go Shadow, dude, and just predict the Zapdos. I gotta make a play here. Gosh darn it. Ah, man. I'm not happy with this match, dude. I'm not happy with this match. Ah, dude. Yeah, he played well, man. I can't even be mad, dude. I, like, honestly can't even be mad. He played super well. His play here is Zapdos, 1,000,000% in my opinion. Oh, tell me he stayed in and Dragon Pulse, bro. Wow, top tier plays, Nexus. He stays in and Dragon Pulses. No, he Flamethrower, he's not Scarfed. Why did I think he was Scarfed this whole time? Oh my god, do I live this? I think I do. Okay, I do. Alright, our play is Memento, dude. We got a Memento, and we gotta go for game here. He's not Scarfed. Nothing Scarfed. I got a Memento. And go Talonflame. And hopefully get up a Swords Dance, then some Roost. Maybe he makes mistakes. I don't know. I'm gonna go for the Memento, though. Actually, I don't even know if I need a Swords Dance. I'm just gonna Memento. Okay, Zoro dies. Dies to Memento. He could have Rock Slide, but I have to just make this play here. This is 1,000,000% my best play. He goes for Dragon Pulse. I've seen Dragon Pulse, I've seen Sludge Wave, I've seen Flamethrower. So he did have Flamethrower. We gotta go Fox. I'm gonna take 50%, which stinks. I have to Roost. And hope that I can get my health back, and then I have to Swords Dance. We have to Roost first, though, in case he has T-Bolt. I know I'm faster because he's not Scarfed. I may not even need to Swords Dance. How much am I doing with a Brave Bird unboosted to Magmortar? I don't think I knock it out, to be honest. Eh, we might. It's a damage roll. We might. I should have set up a layer of spikes. A layer of spikes actually might have made a difference. But, alright, we're gonna Roost. Best case scenario is he can't touch me. He's gonna switch, so I get my Roost off. Here comes Zapdos, okay? I get my Roost off. Maybe I should have SD'd. I think if I SD, I maybe win the game there. I might have just misplayed. But, yeah, I think I did just misplay. I think if I SD there, I win the game. Ah, dude, I think I did. I think I just misplayed, dude. But I'm thinking Metacham going for Fake Out multiple times is the issue. I don't know. Well, we're going to Z-move and Flare Blitz into the Zapdos. I think I just made the mistake. I think I just choked the game, dude. If I had SD'd there, I don't know, man. How else can I win this? I don't know. I mean, Skarmory can do something. Skarmory can do something. Maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. If I SD, I'm sitting at +2, and then I guarantee the KO and everything. The Goodra's gonna live a hit, though. That's the problem. Is Goodra can live the hit, and I think Goodra, if he's just standard, like, special attacking with T-Bolt, does he one-shot me? Just like standard T-Bolt. He doesn't actually knock me out, but I'm gonna have to take recoil with Brave Bird. So, like, I don't know if I can beat the Goodra. If I SD, dude, maybe. Maybe. I had to make my play. Either way, dude, like, it was a good game. Like, I can't be too mad. It's gonna be close. I don't think we're gonna win, though. I don't think we're gonna win. Because I need a Swords Dance, man. He might not have T-Bolt, though, on the Goodra. I mean, I might make the play. He could have a Grass move instead. And he just Dragon Pulses. And I can get up the SD. I don't know. But even then, I'm taking too much recoil. I just didn't get any chip damage on stuff that I needed to get chip damage on. So, yeah, it's not looking good, man. Had I Swords Dance there, I think I could have won the game. I think I misplayed. I think I choked this one. Had I Swords Dance on the very obvious Zapdos switch, I would have been able to one-shot everything that was left. I mean, Medicham, the thing is, I would have been taking recoil and Medicham damage, and that was the thing that I was concerned about, is him being able to beat me with Fake Out or Bullet Punch on Medicham, but he might not even have Fake Out, and it may be a moot point. So, I don't know. But there's always the chance of a crit. There's a chance that he you know, doesn't have T-Bolt on Goodra. You know, here comes Chonk. That's going to be the Goodra. And he has a little bit of damage. I need a crit, though, I think. A crit Brave Bird. I don't think I have another play. So we're just going to Brave Bird. I mean, I can SD, but I think Brave Bird, just going for Brave Bird is the right play here. If I get a crit, maybe we knock him out. He probably has T-Bolt, though, and probably just knocks me out here. So that's a good chunk of damage, but I think he just goes for T-Bolt. He's got Dragon Pulse, so he actually doesn't have it. Okay. And I should be able to take this. We take it, not by much. So I think I just have to Brave Bird again. Brave Bird again. Yeah, we'll knock him out. Hopefully I live on a tiny bit of health here. I probably live on a sliver here, I think. Yeah, we're still alive. So Goodra's gone. Magmortar, I've seen some sort of... Magmortar's got to have T-Bolt, dude. Is there any way I can win this? Manectric can... I'm at such low health with Manectric, dude. I can't live a Bullet Punch. I mean, if Magmortar comes in, I can try to roost on it. If Medicham comes... I mean, how much does Medicham Bullet Punch do to me? Like, does it even kill me? I mean, I resist, and I have a chance to Flame Body. I'm assuming it kills. 15 to 18, and I'm at 17 out of 163. Yeah, I mean, if he has Bullet Punch, he kills. Yeah, he kills. I'm at 10. So if he goes into Medicham and Bullet Punches, he kills me, but he could get burned. And if he gets burned, maybe Skarm can live a Drain Punch, roost off the damage, Brave Bird, get Weak Armor boost. Yeah, here comes this thing. All right, so I need to get a burn here if I want any chance of winning this game. I'm gonna Brave Bird, and we gotta get a burn. He's got Fake Out or Bullet Punch, one of the two. I need to get a burn. I need a Flame Body burn, dude. I need a Flame Body burn. Props to Nexus, regardless of the outcome of this match, man. Like I said, I can't even be mad. You know, he's gonna Mega Evolve. I need a 30% Flame Body burn here if I want any chance of winning this game. So, let's see what happens. And him to not have high jump kick is the other thing I need. He doesn't. He doesn't go for it. I'm actually mind blown right now, but I think I still lose anyway. Well, that's sick. Talonflame, good stuff. Talonflame kills Medicham with Brave Bird. And now I have to go into Manectric against Magmortar. And I can take one hit. And I think I need to just get a T-Bolt Para is what I need. Or a Fire Blast Miss are my win cons here. That's the only way I'm winning this game. I need a T-Bolt. Oh, dude, he's so low. I don't think T-Bolt's going to kill here either. Intimidate's kind of nice, though. I think I'm going to lose this one, but I'm going to go for the T-Bolt. I need a Paralysis. He could have Mach Punch, too. Yeah, he does have Mach Punch. Dude, had I went into Skarm on the Mach Punch, I would have actually been better off, but that's okay. Magmortar kills Manectric with Mach Punch. Okay, I have to go Skarm here. Props to him, man. I can't even be mad. Like I said, I can't even be mad, dude. It was a good game. It's going to go down as a 1-0. We're going to take our first loss of the season, dude, it looks like. I'm a little bummed about it, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. Brave Bird does like half, so I'm not even going to KO here. There's nothing I can do besides just Brave Bird. So he just has to hit a Fire Blast. He goes for Fire Blast. He connects. GG's, man. Ah, dude, I could have won that game, too. I really could have. If I SD... dude... If I SD on the Talonflame, I think I win. I don't know, man. It would have been close. It would have been close. Props to Nexus, though, man. I can't be mad. We're going to take our first loss of the season. 5-1's a great start. I can't be too upset about it. I'm a little bummed, to be honest, but, you know, it is what it is, dude. He played really well. He prepped super well. I thought we had a great game plan. Those first couple turns just didn't go the way I wanted them to, if I'm being totally honest. And I was just a little caught off, dude. I just didn't expect some of the sets. I think I misplayed my Talonflame for sure. Without the sword, if I sword stance, I do think we win the game though. I do. Maybe. I don't know. The recoil damage would have been massive. Like, you have to factor all that stuff in. You know, and had he, I don't know, dude. I don't know. If I had predicted, I don't know. The Mach Punch was weird. He was like physically mixed Magmortar, dude. I don't know. But hey, you know what? It is what it is, dude. So props to Nexus for the W, and we'll try to bounce back next week. I got Steve. So we take our first loss, man, which is, like I said, it's a bummer, but hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.